Okay, we're back.
Behaviors is probably, let's hope,
Let's play some Final Fantasy VII. Just butt out, jeez.
Maybe this is hinting at what you're getting at. It starts with voice saying, "What's going on inside your head? You know, what have we done to each other?" Is that the and as an analysis of how we present ourselves, analysis of a relationship, maybe is one of the most disturbing things. Is that the kind of area that you're trying to get at?
I think that at the core of the story, the thing that was of most interest to me was this notion that we create a facade, a narcissistic projection of our better self. You know, we show it to our teachers, we show it to our parents, and we ultimately use it to seduce a mate. And 3 to 5 years into a contract with a spouse, to find out that one or more of the parties has given up on keeping up those appearances, there's going to be some friction, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah. Okay. Would you agree?
Explosions! Avalanche is so cool. Don't care.
I'm not sure many people are going to go along with that.
I do. I think it's a great date movie if you enjoy talking to your date. And if you really want some quiet
okay, fine.
time,
God,
it's probably not a good movie to go see.
You gotta wait for this guy to stop talking, Barrett.
That you love.
Yo, Cloud, get off your slow-moving ass.
I mean, there is no doubt when we have screened this movie,
My ass is not
been
slow.
4 screenings. There are things that happen in the film that divide the theater right down the line of male and female, and I do think that people come out of it not, you know, I mean, it sounds
welcome
kind of
home, Cloud.
silly, but there is a Team Nick, Team Amy component to the thing.
Did you fight with Barrett?
And it's designed to be that way.
Okay, let's just probe a little bit further. Trent Reznor does the score, fantastic job again doing the score. He said he was surprised about how nasty it was. He said it's a nasty film. True.
There's some nastiness in the film. I think my experience of the film is obviously different from. I've seen it more times than anyone. I've seen it.
Well, I pressed no, so the dialogue would be shorter, so I don't have to listen to your shit.
So, for me, I think that there's the requisite amount of disdain is had, you know, for each character, as well as the requisite amount of love, you know. And I think Gillian came to the adaptation, you know, being fairly straight down the middle, having her foot on either side of the fence. I think that she has, you know, certain issues with me, and certain issues with Amy, and certain issues with Tanner Bolt and Rhonda Boney and all,
give me something hard.
And all the other characters. I think everybody gets to have a moment of humanity and shine. And
I should give something hard to Tifa.
Step on a rake and get hit in the forehead by gardening tools.
You've had experience of adapting best-selling books, of course, before, but does it get any easier working out what to throw away? Particularly when you have a book which is obsessively loved as this one.
Well, I wish that I got to tell you, I read the book and I was reticent. You know, I really felt, I don't know how do you throw away 360 pages of this and end up with something? And then I read the first draft, and, you know, the woman who wrote the novel wrote the script, and she is really talented, and I could see in the first draft that she knew what we didn't need, and it is it's an odd thing to take people's thoughts and turn them into behavior that you can witness. I know it's a very, you know, you when you're rattling around a marble inside someone's brain and they get to tell you their deepest, most intimate stuff, it's a very different thing than having to experience.
Don't go thinking he was so bad because he was a soldier.
In his
God, Barrett.
And she was able to do it brilliantly.
Sin.
Can I ask you about
yeah, you strong. Probably all them guys in Soldier are. Don't forget that your skinny ass working for Avalanche now. Do we have to shout Avalanche every time it comes out?
That's a direct quote, by the way.
Yeah. No, and I'll stand by it.
Is that what got her the job?
Well,
it is in all caps after all.
No, I had seen Rosman in 4 different movies, and over about 8 or 9 years. And every time I didn't feel like I'd got any closer to knowing what she was about, who she was as a person, what she wanted as an actor. You know, I felt like every single time it was a new, glittering, you know, capable, watchable performance. None of it seemed like a further exploration of a person. She's very inscrutable that way. And I met her. She flew out to St. Louis, and we met at the Four Seasons, and we had dinner and a couple of drinks, and we were talking. And about 2-3 hours into it, it suddenly dawned on me, and I said, "Are you an only child?"
Slowly but surely.
And she said, "Yeah, actually, my parents are
Someone has to do something.
Musicians," and she's described her upbringing as an only child, and I suddenly realized that's what it is. She's a creature who has been socialized with adults. She's been around adults her whole life, and she just carries herself in this different way. And I thought, that's what Amy needs. You know, it's such an important part of the book. It's such an important part of the character's upbringing, that she is kind of an orchid, a hothouse flower. And so I went away from that meeting thinking, you know, if we can build a schedule around all the sort of transformative things that we need to do with her, she could kill this.
And is it true you told her she got the part, where you sent her a text saying you got the role?
Yeah. Isn't that how you're supposed to do it?
That's great. I mean, I kind of always imagine maybe it'd be an agent, or you'd ring her up or something, or something. It just sounds
I couldn't get a hold of her.
Casual.
I couldn't get a hold of her. But I mean, she knew. I mean, I thought she knew that that's the way it was headed, and it was in response to somebody had leaked the information, and all of a sudden it was going to be. And I didn't want her to find out on some blog, and so I couldn't get a hold of her on the phone, so I texted her.
Well,
Seems totally reasonable to me.
Absolutely. It's just nice to know the way the movie industry works, and it can just be as casual as that.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the other, just on one other aspect, David, which of your work, which you've been watching a lot recently over here, is House of Cards. Of course, you directed 2 episodes of that and executive produced a whole bunch of others, and you have other TV projects coming up as well. I just wonder if
I wish he kept his little rat tail.
movies that you've done.
I guess it's a ponytail, but
television. What is TV?
just how low it is. Looks like a rat tail.
It's sort of the difference between.
It's going to be the best there is. In fact, I'm going to beat Sephiroth at the end of the game, along with 3 other people.
Is you just have so much more
And in my mind, I'll
screen
defeat them
time
separately.
to explore the behavior of characters, and more in cinema, the audience is very preconditioned in a kind of Pavlovian way. I mean, when you test movies and you bring in uninitiated viewers, and you roll your latest project in front of them, a lot of times you can see them, you know, if they're 16, 18 minutes into it, and they're not kind of getting what, you know, this story hasn't gotten traction for them, they're checking their watches, they're on their phones, they have a kind of expectation.
Come save me if you're famous.
Something should have happened by now, or something big, or something. And in television, you don't have that. You don't have that same kind of, every scene has to be about ground acquisition. And what I like about television, aside from the fact that, you know, you don't have as much money to spend on an hourly basis, you know, you're spending.
And then they made love.
In television, you're spending, you know, $25 to $50 million an hour. In movies, there's ample time to have characters who have contradictions between what they say and what they do. They can be extremely layered. They can have real flaws, and you have the time to explore it and still make it part of, you know, a hero's journey or a anti-hero's journey. You have the ability to get to know them and to unmask them. And
Yeah, 1,500 gil. Gonna go spend it.
Get to the point.
This is my pay.
Well, you get to the
Don't
point,
make me laugh.
Many times in this movie, and I don't think we've trod on any mines. So
I hope not.
I don't think so. I think we've tiptoed around the field, even if we even crossed it. David, we appreciate your time. David Fincher, thank you very much.
It's for her schooling. I just fall asleep down in the... Wow. Oh! Next to you, who wouldn't? Oh, you gotta go blow up another reactor. You wouldn't understand. Okay, I'm supposed to go to the weapon shop. I think it's here. Ah, shit. Sorry, the controls are freaky. Why? Guess I'll get 3 of these. Don't mess with me. I used to be a soldier. I want to get the fuck out of here, actually. That's all. Okay, I guess I don't need to be in the beginner's hall, but I do need to find the weapon shop, which I can't remember where it is. Ah! Materia! Fuck! God damn it, I wish I had a PlayStation controller. Received all. Hey! Yeah. Well now. Oh, it's a ladder. God, I feel like such a dumbass right now. Oh, whoops. I guess I'm going to sleep. It's a little bit easier to appreciate the art on the computer version just because, you know, not going through scan lines to see this shit. It's pretty cool, actually. Just, I think so. Cheap fuck. Customer, yeah, we said we buy. Okay, what do I do? Okay, don't on fire. Nothing in there, nothing in here. Oh. Strange, isn't it? It's so strange. Well, whatever it is, I can't figure it out yet. Save again. What the fuck? I don't understand what just happened there.
Gotta say, Gone Girl, fantastic.
Yeah, isn't it?
Loved it.
Isn't it incredible?
And I read the book too, so I was like, oh, it better be, you know.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, anybody who's read the book, when you see the movie, you're not going to be disappointed. And if you haven't read the book, when you see it, you're going to be blown away.
Yeah.
This movie is incredible.
It's
I'm telling you, man, it's incredible.
Good, and the twists and turns,
Yeah.
you don't know who to believe or what. It's like the best episode of Dateline ever. It's a really an awesome twist.
It's so great. I don't know how the hell I got in it, but I'm enjoying it, man.
You're great. You were fantastic in it. You played the lawyer. You're so good. Ben Affleck, was like out Cochran, Johnny Cochran. Yeah, you were so great in the film.
I'm not going to say that again, Al.
No.
Think about what you just said. But let it go.
Yeah. Let it go. Well, no, sorry about that. Yeah, I won't say it. I said it, not you.
You said it.
That's right.
You said it.
But you directed.
And I caught it.
Yeah, and you got it. Thank you for picking up on that. David Fincher directed.
Yeah.
This guy, Social Network. The guy's just great.
Really, Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Panic Room, The Game. I mean, his body of work is unbelievable. He's a brilliant guy.
I heard that he does 100 takes on this, 50 takes every single.
It's a lot of takes.
Cloud, come over here. Let's look at a map again.
There's a word I'd never heard of. It's called
Maybe we could have discussed this before getting on the train to go blow it up, but now I'm gonna let you in on this information.
Everything's big for me, right? So he's looking for it in the film, and he holds on to his eye. He's amazing. And as you see the film, you know what I'm talking about. The guy's great.
I mean, you and Ben Affleck are both the great directors as well. You tips.
Well, for me, it was like going to school. I mean, and he and Ben would be having conversations. I'd be like, Rick, you write that down and write that down.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're just so smart, so brilliant in the way they direct. I'm like, put the camera over there. Like, are you going to do 50 takes? No, 30 takes, my whole movie is done. So, it's like, I'm done at 30 takes. But,
30 takes, yeah.
No, those guys are great.
Well, it's good. It's some good twists and turns. I want to show everyone a clip. Here is Ben Affleck when he first encounters Tyler Perry's character in Gone Girl, in Peter's Friend.
So today we have defense attorney Tanner Bolt, patron saint to white killers everywhere. Tanner Bolt, would you actually consider defending Nick Dunn?
Well, let me just say, as always, Ellen, thank you for such a warm welcome. But, of course, I defend Nick Dunn. Listen, just because this guy isn't walking around weeping, that doesn't mean that he's not hurting.
The hallmark of a sociopath is a lack of empathy.
But the truth is, you have to be a sociopath to behave normally in this situation because it's the most abnormal situation in the world.
Tanner, are you trying to tell me this photo is remotely in the realm of acceptable behavior?
So sick of being picked apart by women.
Whoa, man, you don't know what to believe.
Yo, this way.
Who to trust, who to not trust.
Pretty intense.
I love it. Now, every time we have you on the show, I like to challenge you to a fun game because I know that you fly a remote control
Hey,
plane.
Tifa.
Yeah. And then you sent me this photo, and it made me mad.
Why did it make you mad?
Because this is insane. This can't be real. This is a remote control plane.
That's a remote control plane. Yeah. It's tall. It's taller than me. I got it bad. I'm like the Jay Leno of remote control planes, man. I have tons and tons.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane.
You know that's how
I need help. I'm a hoarder.
You are?
Yeah, it's bad.
Because you started with little planes.
Yeah.
And now this is a real. This looks illegal.
They're jumping off
Yeah,
a
it's not-
moving
it's not
train. I
illegal,
don't think
though.
I
No,
realized this
it's
before.
great.
That's ridiculous.
I have a little farm in Bush Club.
And just go there, and wouldn't you be afraid of crashing or?
No, there's a runway. You have to have a runway for an airplane.
Oh my gosh. Well, I
It's
wanted.
not what you think. It's a small runway.
I wanted to challenge you to a fun thing. We have these thing called jumper drones.
Oh, I've seen them. They're very small. Okay.
Tyler, yeah, it's not this. We're not doing this. They're actually, but they're very small. It's like a.
Yeah, you want Mozart to play chopsticks? Okay. All right. We'll work out with that.
Oh really? Let's do it.
I wonder if that means I have to crawl into tunnels for 20 minutes. But damn, man! Please give me the chills. Oh, look. I should probably re-equip my shit. I'm gonna have restore all and give him what's most useful. Bolt's pretty useful against machines. I should have gotten her cure. Too late now. If I can remember how to get out of here. These fish are taking forever to kill. Why are there fish just floating? Oh, yeah, there's that dude in there. Can't remember what's up here though. But I failed. Let me submit myself to Harikiri. God damn it. Why can't it just be a straight line? Why am I given choices? Oh, I guess I'm back where he is anyway. That's good. up the way you came. You took the wrong hallway, Cloud. You took the wrong hallway. Duh. Dumbass. Hey, save point. Well, guys, I think it's time to give it a rest. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for just watching me play this game. I don't know who would have interest in watching this Let's Play, but if you like our show, maybe you like it so much that you're okay just playing the game with me. I don't know. I'll see you guys.